What's up, conscious creators? Alex here, and in this video I'm going to be sharing with you a sex transmutation how-to, specifically how to manage sex energy. And by the end of this video, you'll know how to stop wasting that energy on all that short-term gratification stuff that isn't serving you in the long run and start directing it towards your business goals, health goals, or even the ability to manifest a new relationship. So if you're actually going to benefit from this extremely powerful information, then I'm going to need your attention until the very end of the video so you can get all the information and apply it properly to get the positive results. Now, just a very quick announcement before we get straight into it. A few more slots have opened up for the free one-to-one with me to see if you'd be a good fit for the Consciousness Revolution program over at speaktoalex.com. So head over there or wait till the end of the video for more details. But without further ado, let's get straight into it. So apologies to anybody who already knows this, but let's just explain very quickly, what is sex transmutation or sex energy transmutation? Well, sex energy is the energy, the drive to procreate. It starts as that feeling of horniness and starts to manifest as this general feeling of energy within the body. To experience that feeling of sex energy in the body beyond just that state of horniness that you get and then usually go straight to pornography or sex to get rid of, if you stay with that feeling and breathe it in up into the body, it starts to manifest as this energy that then energizes your day-to-day life. And so this is where transmutation comes in. To transmute, meaning to change from one state into another, to change from one form of energy into another. In this case, to change that base level psychological drive to procreate into this energy that starts rising up into our body to power up our day-to-day activities, our energy, and our manifestations. So the question is, when so many people just have their attention controlled by social media and TV and porn, and this stuff is so good at getting into your dopamine system and getting those rewards going and tapping into your reward system so that your attention keeps on contracting down onto these things and you lose themselves into them, you disappear down a rabbit hole. How do we reverse that process so you can start directing that energy towards your highest path, towards becoming the best version of yourself, towards living in the assumption of your wish fulfilled and putting all of that psychological energy towards it instead of dissipating it on all of these short-term gratification things? How do we do that? Now, on this channel, I've spoken many times about things that we can do to make this process easier, like cold showers, working out, doing all of these things to distract yourself or manipulate the nervous system with breathing or cold exposure at the time of those urges so they reduce in intensity and then you can refocus your energy. All of this is very, very helpful. However, but when I'm looking to solving a problem, I'm asking, where is the leverage? What is the 20% of actions that are going to get 80% of the results? Or what is the small realization that's going to really make a profound positive shift? And it really comes down to awareness and attention. When you see a pornographic image or you think of a particularly arousing thought, this dopamine is being triggered. And when that happens, your attention, your cognitive and visual attention is being contracted down onto the thing that triggered it. It's being tempted down onto that particular path. And this dopamine reward system evolved to put us on the path of the things that our biology thinks are going to maximize our survival. So food, water, sex, all of the things that are going to help propagate our species. But in this modern world of instant gratification in the form of porn and social media and YouTube and TV and whatever else, there's all these other things that are very good at hooking into that reward system and putting us on a path that our higher state of awareness knows isn't really serving us in the long run. So remember when I said when we're exposed to those things that trigger this dopamine, our attention, our cognitive attention, even our visual attention and our sense of time starts to get attached, starts to get contracted down onto that particular path of behavior. And the further you travel down that path, you may have noticed, the more that reinforces itself through a cycle, and the tighter the attention and the sense of time gets attached to this particular behavior. And then before you know it, you're in the depths of a binge, and all you can think about is this one thing. Have you ever been there? So here's the thing. Studies in neuroscience and even spiritual paths like the direct path are pointing towards this other way, towards relaxing the attention back out again, zooming out. Remember, this dopamine trigger is getting the attention sucked in to the behaviors that are triggering it. So you have conscious control of that, but it's a case of catching yourself. It's a case of noticing by being aware that you're aware that your attention is getting contracted down onto these behaviors, onto these paths, and then literally zooming back out again. You can even do that visually. You can start to become aware of what's in your peripheral vision. It's actually theorized to be very good to maybe even view a horizon or look out the window when you notice you're getting this myopia. And so if you disappear down the rabbit hole every so often and you wake up afterwards like, no, I wasted all that energy. Look, don't beat yourself up. Don't berate yourself. Psychologically whipping yourself on the back isn't going to benefit you in the long run, you know? This motivation needs to come from the attraction to a compelling future, a future where you direct this energy towards your business, health, and relationship goals instead of just busting all that energy on short-term gratification that, yes, gives you this feeling of ecstasy in the short run, but doesn't really serve you in the long run. Now, I'm not saying porn or masturbation are bad. I believe you're free to do as you wish, but the question is, do you wish to be unconsciously spending all of that energy on the short-term gratification, or do you want to take most of that energy and drive it into these goals and into these dreams and your inner vision, externalizing that inner vision and manifesting your vision into reality? Isn't that what you'd prefer to be doing, right? So it's about being able to have that defocus, to be able to expand your attention by relaxing the attention back, by becoming aware that you're aware, becoming aware that you're this space in which your life experience unfolds, as opposed to always just getting that focus and attention dragged around by the social media, pornography, TV, the news, whatever. You know, you need to break that cycle and zoom out. Zoom out. Become aware that there's more. And then once you do that, it's much easier to then decide from your higher state of awareness, tap into that deeper intuition, tap into that part of you that wants to self-actualize, that part of you that wants to unfold your creativity in the world and have a positive impact and create that dream business or that dream relationship or that dream health and well-being situation so you can feel good every day. Don't you want to be doing that? So I hope I'm selling this to you because I believe that this is powerful. I've experienced it in my own life and I know many other people that have too. Some people were skeptical. Some people say, oh, this sex transmutation, this nofap stuff is just a load of rubbish. Well, how many more years are you going to be alive? I don't know how old you are. It could be 80 years. It could be 50 years. It could be 20 years. But it's probably many years still. And what is 30 days, 60 days, 90 days out of your life to try and cultivate this energy, to not waste it all on the pornography or the short-term lays or whatever else it is, and direct that energy towards your dreams? And I know some people are thinking, well, what if I've got a boyfriend or a girlfriend? I mean, what do I do then? And I will be addressing that in a future video. So if you don't want to miss out on that, hit that subscribe. And before you go, a few more details on the Consciousness Revolution program. On this program, we help you overcome any low self-esteem or low confidence that's holding you back from what you really want to create in your life. If you're sick of the mediocre 9-to-5 and you want to create something that positively impacts the world, this program is for you. If you're a conscious entrepreneur that's already had some success but wants help leveling up, this program's for you too. So head over to speaktoalex.com, fill in your details and book a time for us to speak about solving your problems. And with that being said, hope you like this video. Peace.